We got a highlight on our hands. The winner bracket semi-final between Chili Mountain and Oxygen Esports. Best of 5 series here at the X Cup Summer Playoffs. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. So, our best of 5. And well, first of all, once again, we are on the second day of the playoffs. We have 4 days in total. And Team Oxygen Esports is playing today with Nagrom, subbing in for Bad Benny because Bad Benny had to work. So yeah, he couldn't make it for today's matches. I assume that he's going to be here at the weekend on Saturday and Sunday, the 2 main days of the event, of course. But this is going to be a best of 5, and I'm really looking forward to this, especially after the Masters Clash. Obviously, there's a lot of questions open here. Now, again, well, it matters obviously if you win or lose here, but you are not out of the tournament yet if you lose this series. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. So even if one of these two teams, well, one of these two teams will lose, but no matter who loses, they still have a chance to go through the grand final through the losers bracket. 4,000 euros in total are on the line here as we're heading into this event. And once again, I have no idea why Oxygen Esports gets the hammer. It seems like teams are not really respecting the Sergeant any longer. Instead, they're just saying, okay, we can deal with this. Give them some hammer time and then we'll see what we do. To be fair, there's obviously also other heroes that you really have to ban out. Nobody wants to play against Yasuo's Lucio. That is a consistent ban against Oxygen Esports. And this is Garden of Terror after all, so Hogger is incredibly powerful here because of all of the camps that he can take quickly. So you are in a little bit of, yeah, you're screwed if you ban the hammer, you're screwed if you don't situation. Not really an easy one. So let the hammer through. They just think, hey, it's a big map. Hazo has a little bit less mobility, so let's just do that. We got Johanna and Genji now against them for the blue team, and Blaze and Diablo get taken very, very quickly here. But as I was about to say, 4,000 euros are on the line in the playoffs. Big shout out to our Mr. X who made all of this possible. This is the 4th season of the X Cup, and he sponsored all of this after HSC was taken down. So big, big thank you. This is also going to be the last season, at least for now, of the X Cup series. But I really want to use that opportunity once more to thank him very, very much for an event series that has pretty much been going on for a year now and has given us tons and tons of awesome content, Heroes of the Storm battles between the various teams from one season to another, and it's been really an absolute blast. And it's not over yet, since we still have our playoffs, of course, to conclude here. But yeah, big shout out to him and a big thank you. Supports are being banned. They got Kane and Anduin. And here comes the Karazim pick. That's something that Chili Mountain already played in their round of 8 match. So we got Baldy back to business with Leo and Jojo leading the charge at the front. But we're still looking for Yasu, who I honestly think would have picked Karazim too if he had the chance there. Not that we're running out of supports anytime soon, but yes. Nick, of course, hasn't picked yet either. And what are we getting? Rega and De Haka. Yeah, still 2 great heroes, of course. And that leaves us with Ultralist. Now, Ultralist could also swap with Dino and get Genji again. That's something that they've done before, too. Sylvanas, for example, is up. So Dino could play Sylvanas if he wanted to here. We have Hanzo still available. If you want to go full Shimada, you could. What's the weapon of choice? Game number 1 in the best of 5 series here in Garden of Terror. It's going to be a good one. Really looking forward to this. Kerrigan! Nice! We get a Kerrigan pick for Ultralist, with the battle between Ultralist and Nick is once again going to continue. First map of the series, let's go everybody. It's Oxygen Esports against Chili Mountain. Masquerade is playing Johanna in game number 1. Dino, he is still playing Genji, of course, as Ultralist decided to pick Kerrigan for himself. We have Banana H on Karazim and Dequaza on Leoric. The right side of the map, Copenhagen, he's playing Blaze. We got Nick on Dehaka. Nagrom is playing a Diablo, going straight on level 1 into the Devil's Due. And we got Hazorps on Sergeant Hammer once more with Yasu on Rega. Alright, time to party. Time to get this action going here on the first map. This should be a really, really awesome series. Very, very interested to see who takes the series and moves on to the winner bracket final between these two teams. And they're fairly evenly matched in pretty much any encounter that they had in the past. But most of the time it was Chili Mountain that had the upper hand. Master Clash obviously with slightly different results. So yeah, there's definitely a battle going on between these two. And I'm absolutely here for it. And also talking about big battles, it's not only teams, of course, that have a bit of a rivalry. There was always in Heroes of the Storm the big rivalry between the regions. North America, Europe and Korea. And ever since HGC went down, we got none of that, unfortunately, because there were very few offline finals, and most of the offline finals that we had were restricted to one region. Master Slash, for example, strictly Europeans. None of the North American or Korean teams wanted to play cross-server there. Ping disadvantages just being too big of a problem. And then, of course, CCL let us down too, as they cancelled their offline final. A little bit of a dickish move, especially with the timing. We had one offline event, and that was the Heroes event in February that took place in Miami. And one European team made it over there to try and play the rivalry out. And that was, of course, Chili Mountain. But we have another event coming up in October, and you might have heard all of it already. I already talked about it on the YouTube channel and also here on Twitch and Twitter. But if you haven't and you watch this on YouTube, then make sure that you check out the video description. I'm going to leave the link there. We have a Heroes International coming up with Korean teams participating, Europeans and also North American teams. Qualifiers are going to be open, so you can participate with your own team if you want. There's $11,000 of prize money on the line, and it should be insanely epic. Once again in Miami, so you're more than welcome to join the two, especially, of course, if you live in the US. But also important that we have a crowdfunding going on for this too, to make the production better, to get more casters involved, and to also make sure that especially the Korean teams get a bit more assistance with financing their flights. Which is, of course, not going to be that easy. And one thing, every single dollar that gets donated to that cause will be matched by our sponsors, who are, by the way, private people that are just Heroes of the Storm fans and want to see this scene thrive and are interested in having another big offline event. So again, if you're watching this on YouTube and all of this is new to you, make sure that you have a look at the video description and check that out. Because, yeah, this is going to be epic. It's going to be the first big event where we have Korean participation at an offline event. And one of those massive rivalries. Very much as the rivalry that we are seeing here between these two teams. They have been honestly dominating the top two in Heroes of the Storm, in European Heroes of the Storm for quite some time now. Sergeant Hammer goes down, and that's the first kill that Chili Mountain gets. So now the kill count is tied. 1 kill on each side, but it seems like they're going to go for a counter kill on Dequaza. And he's still able to Wraith walk his way out of that little pickle that he found himself in. But Jojo is now moving into... I mean, it's a big map. And of course, it's all about camps, trying to establish some presence on the lane by getting those siege giants and those night camps going. Try to take some of the structures down, rotate, get a quick kill. And with Carrigan in and so many others that have either a slow or a stun as their CC, we will see a lot of those. So it's going to be a pretty interesting first games, particularly because it is on Garden of Terror. Carrigan is already doing all of that down at the bottom of the map against Nick, who is in this case playing Dehaka, by the way. Not really a hero that you see Nick on a lot in these competitive games. Normally he's playing something that is a bit more aggressive. His Tyrael comes to mind. But Nick, and then again, Nick is playing everything these days. I mean, he's been playing Medivh multiple times for Oxygen Esports, and a very strong Medivh as well. We got level 7 now, with the first seed already taken by Oxygen Esports. And now that they have Harzobs with a bit of mobility that level 7 offers to Sergeant Hammer, it could be another one that they get here. A lot of punching happening as Karazim starts to engage. And Dehaka is also joining the battle, as it seems. Yeah, so Dehaka is now coming in too, trying to get the drag here. So far missed with the Tong, but they are trying to pull ahead as best they can with those seeds. And if they get the first set of Garden Terrors, that usually leads to a few forts taken down very, very quickly. So as it stands, down to the bottom of the map, Ultralisk, he's still moving between the mid and the bot lane. He's trying to get the lead for the team, and they already have a tiny advantage in experience that they're attempting to extend. But Hazu, yeah, he nearly went down here. And the fight continues. Carrigan is still pushing very much alone. This is a full-on split. It's a 4 versus 5. Blaze goes down, but at least Johanna dies too. That would have been quite the problem. If they would have lost the fight and then also lost the bot lane, I mean, damn. There's the second seed, but Ultralisk has done a fantastic job with all of this. He already destroyed half of the hit points of the bottom fort. They're not gonna get the kill here, and they are now ahead in experience. So, Chili Mountain, well, talking about not getting the kill. They might just, and they do! Nicely done by Nagrom. Replacing Bad Benny here today in this game, and he's doing a fantastic job. Now, of course, the 7-sided strike is still up, but there was no way for them to take Nagrom down this quickly. Gotta give some credit here to Diablo. That was a fantastic encounter. A nice play to make sure that Kerrigan still died. So now it's 3 kills against 2. They still suffered a lot of hit point losses at the bottom fort, but now they have, of course, a chance to go for the first wave of Garden Terrors in this game. So, not too shabby. Yeah, that's gonna get real interesting now. The outer wall goes down. They're trying to go for Sergeant Hammer. Nice! Hazu in real trouble. And he dies. Hazu is down. Well done. Now they're trying for Copenhagen, and I don't think he has a chance there either. He's trying to play around the bunker a little bit, but that's going to be the end of him. Copenhagen is dead, and that's a double kill. Chili Mountain. They're getting a bit angry here. Apparently Oxygen Esports was poking the bear a little bit too hard. And this is looking like a grisly situation for them. We now have the blue team going for the seed and also trying to get another kill here at the top. So the Ancestral hasn't been used just yet. Ultralisk is also low though. And the Ancestral on Rhaegar is sealing the deal for Kerrigan. But the seed has been taken. So preventing the Garden Terrors for the time being. Getting the first seed for themselves, but still losing a hero. It's now 4 kills to 4. This is everything that we wanted from this series. Game number 1 is exactly what I wanted and what I needed. And now, I hope this goes at least to 4 maps. At least 4. We'll be very happy with 5, but no matter what's going on here, give me at least a 4-mapper. So, down to the bot lane. Again, camps are super important here, and they're coming in for them, trying to take the Bruiser camp as the next seed is about to spawn. And they have to fight for this, of course, if they don't want the objective to move against them. Yeah, Dino also ready. It's a little bit of a sleeper setup for him. And here's the jump. Dino slowly moving in. 20,000 damage. Leo is the top damage dealer for the blue team. 21,000 for Dehaka. Nick is doing well too. Now we get level 13 talent, which means Chrysalis. And Dehaka is not here yet. They're going to be able to interrupt that, no problem. They have plenty, especially, of course, with Hazu. They have to fight this one out. Dehaka is trying to join as late as he possibly can to get more experience for the team and get them level 13. They still don't have that talent. But there's the stun. Kerrigan. Not even using the Chrysalis here. Ultralisk has to be careful. Uses the Chrysalis at the last moment there before Nick is moving in. But they got to be real cautious now. Dehaka, by the way, also with an adjustment. We haven't spoken about this yet, but he went for the adaptation on level 10. So this is another adjustment since he's not really playing the side laner for them. They got Blaze for that. And they get the seed. So here come the Garden Terrors. And that could be a big problem for Chili Mountain. Honestly, it's just a back and forth on this map so far. Kill after kill, one objective after another. Leo goes down at the top lane as they are pushing this even further. And here in the middle, Sergeant Hammer with Masquerade is trying to get even more hits in. Dino was able to escape, as you can see, but those structures, they're in real trouble now. The only one that is most likely going to be saved is at the bottom of the map, where Kerrigan... Actually, even here, I mean, Kerrigan could theoretically be attacked. Yeah, if somebody else rotates down, that could become a problem too. Mid lane, Dino's moving in now as well. Top lane fort has already been destroyed, but they were able to save the one in the middle. Respect. Sergeant Hammer could still try and take it down with the rest of the team, and that's what they're aiming for here. But we have quite the party in this game. 5 kills to 4 now. And with the adaptation and the adjustments on Dehaka's build, Nick is of course again aiming to turn one of those side laners into a real assassin. He's already done it with Tyrael multiple times, and now he's trying to do it with Dehaka here. And the adaptation, going for the Primal Swarm on level 13. We got the Tidal Waves for Rhaegar. And 2 forts have been destroyed. The one in the middle and the one at the top by Oxygen Esports. Chili Mountain. We need some of those spicy plays. They're now going for Dehaka. Yeah, he's in trouble. And with trouble, I mean he's most likely going to die now. 7-sided strike after the burrow. I mean, we saw that one coming. Red team was trying to help him out here and rotate over, but they were a little bit delayed. So yeah, he popped the adaptation. Everything to keep him alive long enough for the team to rotate in and help out, but it didn't work. Now they are lacking the level 16 talent, and that's an issue in and of itself. We got this time the cleansing touch. Sergeant Hammer in the back gets attacked right away by Dino. Yeah, there's Hazu, and he's dead, despite the Ancestral being used for the Sergeant. That's a kill. Chili Mountain. I told you, it's blow for blow here. Everybody coming in for the kills. Banana H now moving away too. But yeah, what a first map in this series. That's exactly what we want here at the X Cup. Top lane camp. Also now trying to take another tower down. Maybe even drop a few hit points on that fort. And down to the bottom of the map, another seed is soon spawning, which would be the second seed for the blue team if they're able to take it. So yes, here we go. We got them already with 16 now. Oxygen Esports on the same talent tier than their opponent. And Leo's ghosting out. Yeah, Diablo was following, but the rest of the blue team was ready. Seven-sided strike. Oh my god, Nagrom is in deep shit. He goes down. Rega is dead. That's a double kill right there. And it was all a ruse. All a bait at the end of the day. They get one kill, they want more. And they nearly got Nick. But you could really tell that Leo thought... Well, Leo baited them in. Diablo thought that he had a hit on him. When the Wraith Walk came through, then Diablo thought, hey, I still got him. I got him right there. And then what happened instead is that they were baiting him deep into the blue team. And that led to another kill against Diablo. He lost his soul stacks outside of 25. Those are, by the way, the souls of Blizzard executives that made sure that HTC was killed the way it did. Those are the people that introduced weather to the game instead of the feature that we really wanted. So yeah, those are just so evil. Diablo is always going to hold on to them. He's never going to let them go. And I'm okay with it. I'm absolutely okay with that. So yeah, with that, we have a lead in experience for Chili Mountain. And a pretty good one too. But there is a push at the top. And they kill the Hammer again. And honestly, dealing with Hazov's Sergeant Hammer very well this game. They didn't ban him out, was taken right away, and currently Chili Mountain is proving that they're able to deal with Sergeant Hammer properly. So 10 kills to 6, and the blue team is starting to get more and more momentum here. Structural position is still the same, but what a fight. Banana down, the Ancestral in. They got another kill. They're trying to follow up with more than that. Masquerade is on the run. It's another victory, this time for Oxygen Esports. I keep telling you guys, it's really just blow for blow. Time and time again, the teams are just exchanging these hits here. Just as it seems that Chili Mountain is pulling ahead, it's all of a sudden Oxygen Esports that wins another fight. They have to send, of course, someone back home to deal with that bot lane, and that is Nick, as he's coming in to try and take those minions and those waves down. But what a series. What a game. Another channel, and that is one more seed in favor of Oxygen Esports. Of course, they can steal camps. They're moving in now, trying to steal a couple of these Siege Giants away. Dino can take a look, but he won't be able... Well, they are trying. There's the Entomb, alright. They're trying to go for Blaze. He can bunker up, but the camp is taken. I don't think they realized so many people were here. Nice play with vision by Oxygen Esports, baiting them into another fight, and Carrigan is down. Yeah, that's exactly how you do it. Bait them in time and time again. Oxygen Esports. It's not only Chili Mountain that has some masterful baiting skills. No. When they want to, Oxygen Esports are also some master baiters. They baited Carrigan in, they got the kill. And now we're looking for level 20. Seven-sided strike! Diablo is alive, but for how long? They're missing Carrigan, but they don't care. The Haka isn't even moving in. The Haka... Nick is literally like, you got this, boys, right? You don't need me. And they're like, help! But he doesn't care. So Diablo is down, losing his souls again. Yasuo as the self-ancestral is still able to make it out. But those Siege Giants are starting to attack the keep. Hello, team? Somebody has to deal with this. As the Haka is pushing the bot lane too. The Quasar moving back. Swing to win, baby. I still want to have a baseball skin for Leo. Knock it out of the park, baby. Can you imagine how cool that would be? A baseball skin for... sorry, for Leoric, not for Diablo. I would really love that. Baseball skin for him. full home run style. That would be so damn good. We're never gonna get it, of course, but it would be fantastic. And I'm not even a big fan of baseball or anything, but still, that would be glorious. Now we got Changes Survival on level 20. Both of the teams have their Storm Talons now, and they are immediately going for the fireworks. Big hits coming. X-Strike used. Diablo dead once again. Immortal, my ass. He's dead, and so is Masquerade. The front line is getting murdered. Nick is already pushing the blue team back here. 10 kills to 12. God, what a beauty. This game has everything right now. 16 minutes in, and it is awesome. Yeah, I'm totally here for it. We got the change is survival. Can he survive through this? That's the question. Turning into a main tank, more or less. Quasar also pushed back. Sergeant Hammer with 51,000 damage, but Genji, he is sitting at 53. Dino is interrupting again, but of course they are going to get the seed here. When it comes down to it, Chili Mountain is not going to push for this. They don't have to. There's only the second seed for the red team. But they are getting aggressive. Yeah, they want it. They're trying to go for Leo again. Quasar. Uh-oh. He's going to be hit. Yep. They're trying to use the Entomb to their advantage, but the Ancestral is out right away. And they're still turning it on Leo, who barely makes it out with another Wraith Walk. Gets at least a bit more draining in. Ultralisk also trying to join the fun, but so far he hasn't made a commitment. None of them have. But it seems that Oxygen Esports really wants this camp. And they're going in for it again, and they get it. So they take those bruisers. The next seed is coming up, and here's the next big battle. 5 vs 5 once again. Quasar! He's low, and he gets out. Quasar is still alive, but it seems that Ultralisk is not going to make it. He's the first one to fall. Carrigan is dead. It seems like Carrigan cannot carry again today. With all that quad work, all those leg days, as he puts the backpack on to try to carry the team to victory, he's being shut down time and time again. 4 deaths now for her. Carrigan is trying to carry them hard, but it's not working. Not getting those stuns in, not getting those combos in, and here they are. The Garden Terrors. Once more. Garden Terrors in the map. And, well, this is where... Yeah, this is really where it could become... Well, it took the first one down. Could disaster strike now. Genji hasn't died once yet. Bot lane, the fort likely gonna fall. Talking about falling. Haka, they knew Nick would be there. And they go for him. Nick is alive. He's wasting a lot of time. He's really wasting their time right now. He's gonna die, don't get me wrong. But they have all the time in the world now to make sure that the top keep falls. And of course, not only the top keep that falls. This fort at the bottom of the map is also gonna get destroyed. The only question is, can they get more kills? They're trying to take Yasuo down, and I guess they will. So that's 2 kills. Rhaegar and Dehaka are down, but the keep is gone. The fort at the bot lane is gone. Can they somehow capitalize on this situation? I really don't think so. Yes, Rhaegar's dead for 50 more seconds, but what are you gonna do? Take the keep down? Sorry, the fort? They're not gonna care. Instead, you have to deal with the web weavers first, and by that time, the Haka is most likely going to be back. This, on the other hand, would be a bigger of a problem. You can't afford any more deaths now if you're Oxygen Esports. You need to try and survive, need to try to bring the 5-man back. You've taken a big step forward with those 2 main structures that you just destroyed. But, yeah, if you have to sacrifice that fort in the mid lane, then just do that. That can't happen. Nagrom in the Hellgate, and he's dead. He's down, and that's a problem. He's down for 60 seconds just as Rhaegar comes back. Yeah, that can't happen. You can't go for these staggered deaths. And again, my question is why? Like, why? What for? Do you really think you're going to save this one? It's not going to happen. Absolutely pointless. If you're trying to buy some time, I get it. But you cannot afford to die in a situation like that. You're just giving more and more momentum to your opponent, and they might now get a free seat, and therefore Garden Terrors. So from the perspective of Oxygen Esports, that was definitely a bit of a fumble. Now, 15 kills to 11. This game is by no means over. It's Chili Mountain who has lost a keep. Let's not forget about that. But they're also the ones that have one that is in trouble down at the bottom of the map. 15 seconds for Diablo. I guess they're not going to get that freebie after all. A little bit more time until the seed is getting announced. Granted, more camps, of course, for Chili Mountain, painting the map blue as best they can. Seed is spawning in 30. Diablo back in, well, now. And here we go. Ultralisk at the top. They're escorting the camp in. Alright, so let's see who's taking it now. Guys, I think that team fight is going to decide it at this point. Who's winning the battle? Who's taking it? Off we go. The Haka at the top once again. Genji already sitting in the bush here. They figure it out. 7-sided. And it's Astra! The double kill! The triple kill! What a freaking play! Chili Mountain with a big hit. They get Diablo, Sergeant, Hammer, and Rhaegar. Look at that work of art. Everybody going through the choke point, and then bam, baby. The stun, the trap, and all the damage in the world as they're getting 3 kills. It allows them to go for the bottom keep, and now they're gonna go for the core. 30 seconds. Leo at the left, by the way, still going for those garden terrors. So they're already playing it a bit safer than you would normally see them, simply because they're saying, guys, what happens if we can't end the game? Then at least let's make sure that we're getting the objective and that they're losing a lot here. 10 more seconds, 50 seconds until they're back. But damn, this was good. Right now, a desperate attempt to defend by Oxygen Esports. They're buying time as much as they can, but Blaze is down and so is the Haka. And this is gonna be game. They're taking game number 1 in this best of 5. Chili Mountain with a turnaround here towards the end as they log in a victory on Garden of Terror against Oxygen Esports. GG.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Battlefield of Eternity, map number 2 in the best of 5 here at the winner bracket semifinal. Chili Mountain has taken the lead. Pretty fantastic performance on the last map from both teams, but it was that final fight where they got 3 kills that decided it in their favor. Oxygen Esports, probably not too happy with it, but it was honestly a glorious first game. Continuous back and forth, and Sergeant Hammer lost. So good for Chili Mountain to be able to deal with that. Now we're heading into Battlefield of Eternity. Very different map. But they're still banning Lucio. Nobody wants Yasuo and Lucio, so that gets banned very quickly. Maiev also eliminated. Brightwing out of the picture. It's gonna be a great series. This is the cool thing about those two teams. When they face up against each other, then even if it's a 3-0, you know that the maps are going to be great. But of course, normally we're going to get like a 4-mapper, 5-mapper here. And I hope that today is not going to be any different. But already love what we saw here so far. Now map number 2 in the best of 5 will be interesting. You never want to be in a situation where your opponent has a 2-0 lead over you and you have to fight 3 match points off. That's the nightmare scenario. But we'll see who takes it. First pick, first ban for Oxygen Esports, meaning of course that Chili Mountain decided to pick the map, and Hanzo gets taken right away here for the extra damage against the Immortal. Now again, quick reminder, there is a loser's bracket, so if this match is lost by either one of the teams, they still have a chance to make it to the grand final. And to be honest with you, what happened so far in the past most of the time is that these two teams met at some point in the winner bracket, and then met again in the grand final. So this could happen again this tournament. There's of course a couple of teams that have different plans, Bang Bush amongst them. But yeah, let's fight this one out first. Now we got Blaze and we got Genji. Dequaza is taking one of his best. And what are we getting from Oxygen Esports here? Yeah, Battlefield is always a bit of a different beast. There's a lot of Thrall that got played during the Masters Clash on this map in particular. They already have Yrel and they get Anduin, but you could still go, of course, for Thrall too. And also picking Anduin here, not only is a great hero for them, but also removes it as an option with Genji. So that Light Bomb that is really just such a great comp. Light Bomb, Swift Strike, Engage is just not available at this point. Don't even have to go for a ban, you just pick the hero yourself. So, do they try and target Nick here? What we've seen banned a lot against him is his Tyrael, of course. But they go for Diablo first. I don't want to deal with Nagrom here. It's actually kind of funny. Nagrom is now playing against Chili Mountain, the team that he played with when they went to Miami in February to play at the offline event. So now he's playing against the team that he used to sub in for. Of course, they also know a lot about his hero pool, his weaknesses and everything, but he's been vibing really well with Oxygen Esports in that first map, I gotta say. Nubera gets banned. No shenanigans with him. Li Ming is also still up. When it comes to immortal damage, we're talking usually Vala, we're talking Li Ming, but they got Tracer. Tracer Tyrael, alright, the aggression is there. Genji, Tracer, Tyrael, Blaze. That's quite something now. Yeah, they want kills. They want kills, objective is secondary, get the kills, and then turn around and take the objective. Whereas with Hanzo, there's a huge tool in the hands of Oxygen Esports where they can try to burn down the Immortal. And they could get another one with Nick, who's likely going for a third damage deal as a third melee. So, yeah, there's Thrall, told you, and Muradin. Okay, Thrall and Muradin as the final two picks for them. A Banana Age with the support here. I mean, you could go Malfurion. Malfurion, Tyrael, and Tracer is still one of the dream combos. Also gonna be a bit vulnerable if he gets jumped, so there's that. And you got Durell and Muradin against you, and Thrall could also go Sundering, of course. But there he is. Malfurion gets picked. And with that, we're headed into the second map of the best of 5. Let's go, everybody. Chili Mountain has the lead in the best of 5, and Oxygen Esports wants to bring it back. On the left, the blue team with Dequaza on Blaze, Ultralisk on Genji. We got Dino on Tracer, Banana Age on Malfurion, and Masquerade on Tyrael. Towards the right side of the map, subbing in today for Bad Benny, who is working. Nagrom playing Muradin for the red team. We got Copenhagen on Urel. Nick on Thrall, Hazops is playing Hanzo, and Yazu is playing Anduin. They're trying to bring it back here. Can they win this game? Can they take it? Can they equalize the score as we're headed towards the third map? Nick already deciding in favor of the Trolling Thunder on level 1 here, so no Crash Lightning this time. And yeah, it's going to be a battle for sure. After what we saw in the first map, I have absolutely zero doubt that it's going to be a fight for every single inch of the map. Already they're trying to body block Nick here, who's able to make it out of the fight and dodge the roots of Malfurion. So yeah, it's on. It's definitely on. They're currently doing their best here, and of course looking over towards Genji and Tracer, they are going to dive on Hazu or any kind of kill, like for example this one, and try and lock it in. So with Malfurion very low, they still were able to take Muradin down. And the party just continues. Look at Hazu, he nearly took Banana H down, the old man here. Yeah, he's making the big plays now too. I like it, I like it. 13 stacks on his level 1 already. We got also the Neural Stim Pack. We got the Agile Dismount. And Urel is hopping in just as we have Ultralisk showing himself. Copenhagen, not really impressed, doesn't care. But it's the camp at the bottom of the map that's being fought over. And currently the blue team is lacking a hero. They're getting Genji slowly back into the action, but Dino is suffering because he alone is diving deep. So the camp gets claimed by Oxygen Esports. But they might still re-engage in an attempt to get a kill here. Yeah, and Dino really wants to. It's honestly really annoying when you have to keep track of 2 heroes like Genji and Tracer. Tracer in particular playing the hero's Mosquito. Just buzzing around, yeah, bzz, 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 needling her way into the back line in an attempt to get more kills. And they're going for Nick, and they take him! 2 kills, damn. Chili Mountain, aggressive from the get-go with success. Yes, they lost out on the camp, but they've now taken a tiny lead in experience as they're getting another kill. So, good for them. And a little bit of a concern here for Oxygen Esports. We have them with the Frostwolf pack on level 4, so Nick is at least stacking it on this talent. Has then synergy with the Alpha Wolf on level 16 if he wants it. But just for mana management, that's already going to be a goodie. Bruiser Camp taken by both teams, pretty much going through the motions here in the early game. But with the first objective, that's going to be interesting. Masquerade, well, he has to Hearth. He's not just going to pop the Fountain cooldown. Nah, he has to Hearth back. Way too low on mana and on hit points. So, yeah. He's going to join into the fight soon. Now, keep in mind, there is only one team that has very solid damage on the Immortal. It's not like Chili Mountain has nothing, but if you compare that to what Hanzo brings to the table, then obviously you're playing second fiddle in this. Therefore, they have to go for the team fights, and that's exactly what they're trying to do here. They had to wait because Tyrael wasn't here yet. Masquerade a bit late to the party, as usual. But now they go for Copenhagen. A bit of damage also here against Nagrom, and they're forcing them back. But the Immortal is already down to pretty much 50% HP. And with a bit of poke from Hazu, this is going to be a victory on the halftime show, at least. And they're, of course, looking for more. So yeah, they try for the kill, and they go for Banana H. I said it during the draft. He's going to be one of the weak points. And Hazu locks the shot in. The old man coming in with the skills and getting the kill. So without a support, Chili Mountain is in a pickle. Death timers are low, therefore Malfurion will be back soon, but the halftime show is secured. And up to this point, very little damage has been dealt by Chili Mountain themselves. Genji is trying to do at least a bit of that, but Dainu is low and he definitely needs healing. Kinda ironic. But Banana Age is now there. Genji doesn't, Tracer does. I mean, they're all both Overwatch, so there we go. Overwatch characters are pretty needy in general, I gotta say. Yeah, those guys, they're just always like, Ryan, I need this, I need that. It's all about them, you know? It's like this new generation of heroes. It's all about me, 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 me. I need healing, give me healing. Yeah, but level 7 talents for both teams now. And can they get the kill on Quasar? Well, the answer is no. But they're trying to get another one against Nick. And this time, it seems that Thrall is gonna make it out. Yes! And guess who's dead? It's Tyrael. Yeah, Tyrael down. He's eliminated. Immortal has been taken and is already crushing the top lane. Trying to go straight up for the hits on the wall. A little bit of damage down at the bottom of the map. And Oxygen Esports, they get the 2 kills in. And they might even be able to take the entire fort down. Okay, so let's have a bit of a look here. They're already trying to... Well, can they? Vision is there, they're poking it, but nah, not quite. There's too many hit points. So we get 4 stacks already for Thrall. Nick able to survive, was able to protect them. I don't want to lose those. So let's... Ah, well, they actually tried to fight for the camp here. And again, it's Tracer diving in deep, putting some damage onto Azu. But another stack also therefore for Nick. He was able to lock one more in, and he is about to complete his quest. If he can connect one more wolf, he can pull this one off. Nagrom saying hello here too. Mirrodin is back to business. Yeah, 4 versus 4 at the top lane. And we now got also the Ancestral Wrath. Once again, they're coming in. The quest is completed for Thrall. Gets the quest reward, and Masquerade gets his ass handed to him. So he's low, and that could have nearly been another kill. So also a problem there. Alright, so down to the bottom of the map. Still Urel very much alone. Blue team was sitting with 5 at the top and still is. Well, not quite. Blaze has already started to move back down to the bottom of the map, so he's not going to make a move back topside. But yeah, the experience, they couldn't lose too much down there, so they needed to make sure that they're getting to level 10 at around the same time that Oxygen Esports does. Both of the teams now looking towards heroic abilities. But it's still that even battle that we've already seen in game number 1. Which is pretty awesome, honestly. I like that they're still using the numbers advantage at the top to go for the wall. They haven't gone for their own camp, and they knew that Oxygen Esports would try to go for their own bruiser camp, so they're instead using the opportunity to take that wall down. But Thrall is taking it, so that's a bit of a problem. Sundering. Oh, nice. Nature's Cure being used by Malfurion instantly as the arrow connects. Nicely done by Hazu. Yeah, but of course it's a couple of cooldowns that have now been burned on each side. And the Immortal is already getting attacked. And for Chili Mountain, this is still going to be an issue. Already in the draft, we talked about what the objective for the two teams is. For one of them, it's literally just win team fights and then try to take the objective afterwards. And for the other team, it's the attempt to use especially Hanzo to make it happen. And Anduin went for the bubble. He went for the word. He goes for the word. The word, it's salvation. It's a great word. He has so many words. So many words. It's sad. He gets interrupted. So sad. He's dead. That's really sad. But he had a great word. Everybody says so. Anduin is down. Thrall is down. All the words in the world didn't help him here. The interrupt was just too quick after he started the bubble. And now with 2 heroes down, it seems that Chili Mountain might finally be able to execute their game plan here. They're trying to go for Muradin 2, moving in a little bit deeper. And they got an Immortal really, really low down. So Hazu also low, and he dies as well. Hazu is down, they go for Kopenhagen, and they go for Yrel. Guys, they're absolutely murdering everybody here. Yes, at the top lane, the camp has also done damage, but still, this is starting to become a problem. Chili Mountain, whew, they are doing a lot of damage now. First of all, they're winning the objective. It's a small shield, but it's there. But more importantly, they're massively pulling ahead in experience. 7 kills to 2 and a level lead for them. Whereas down at the bottom of the map, they of course now have a chance to maybe damage that fort. I don't think they can kill it. I don't think they're going to be able to destroy it. It's a little bit too much to ask for right now. Bubble Boy in the back needs to be careful that he doesn't get interrupted again whenever he uses that. But yeah, they take the wall down at least. They want another kill, as you can tell. It's a 5 vs 5. The root! Malfurion is laying down the lawn against Yrel, but they couldn't get the kill yet. They're still working on that fort on the other hand, and we have Dino sneaking into the back. They're really pushing them fully past that structure, and that means the fort is destroyed. After all, structurally, they're even. And now we're having them pushing even deeper, trying to destroy the wall at the keep. Chili Mountain, everybody, with level 13 talents in their hands and the big lead in experience, is doing a tremendous job over here. This is looking really, really good. Absolutely fantastic. Another play. Hanzo is dead. Damn. They're gaining so much momentum here. The root. 4-man root by Malfurion. That bubble was once again too late. Sanctification. They're pushing it way past it. They want to go for Anduin. They want to take him down. They want to kill him. To be fair, who doesn't? They kill Yrel first, and now they take out the Crybaby. 11 kills to 3. Oh my god. Chili Mountain, call them Buttercuss, they're on a roll. They're snowballing. They're so hard right now. They won the second objective, and all of a sudden they take the fort. They are trying to take the keep. They got how many kills here? 9 in that last encounter? Finally, a little bit of a comeback potential by Oxygen Esports as they're looking for kills themselves, but they can't drop Malfurion. They're all still able to escape. At least the keep is still in play. So they hold on to that, but damn. Crazy stuff over here in game number 2. 37,000 damage by Hanzo. We couldn't get 41,000 damage by Tracer. And yeah, at least level 13 talents on both sides. And Muradin going old school on us. I like it. Look at him. The healing static. Give me the clap, baby. With a thunder burn as well. Straight up into the battle, and then it's just gonna be clap time all day, every day. So, once again, the Immortal up for grabs. Both team with even talents. And this time it's Chili Mountain that is just a little bit quicker as they're moving in to take the Immortal on. But if they can maybe side soak a bit, that would be great. Oh, stun into a stun, has to bunker up. Nice, baiting out the cooldown here. Tracer with the damage against Nick. Careful now. Big waves at the top lane. Double camp for Oxygen Esports. That could take a keep down easily, but there's also camp at the bottom of the map. Once again, Agrom is coming in, trying to get the kill on Banana H, but he can't. The bubble. This time, great use here by Yasuo as he's keeping everyone in play, but they're making a move for the Quasar again. He doesn't have the bunker any longer, and he goes down, but the counter kill against Thrall is there. They take him down. Nick is dead. The bottom keep is in trouble. So is the top keep. Both teams might lose the keep here as Yasuo is getting attacked next. Masquerade still alive. alive as he gets the final hit in on Anduin, and they want more. The bottom keep is gone. The top keep likely to fall too. They get another one as Muradin gets murdered by Genji. Muradin is dead. The top keep, they won't be able to save it. They're not even gonna try. Instead, it is immortal time again. 14 kills, 2 for Chili Mountain with the big plays. They got level 16. They have Blaze making sure that the core does not fall or take damage to that massive wave at the top. They also want the experience, but this is going to be an incredible immortal. The arrow misses. Good dodge, and Nick is dead again. Nick is down. He's eliminated. And they go for Hazu next. Boys, this is the beginning of the end. Yasuo is about to die. It is a triple kill, everybody. Genji dies, but he's the only one that falls, and the Immortal is going to absolutely murder them now. It's moving through the top lane. That's the only saving grace that they have here. Masquerade trying to even go for the kill. That doesn't happen so far, but look at that fight. Oh my god. They got so much done there. They started with a kill on Thrall, and then they are just able to take everybody else down too. Genji in particular was just crushing them here. Going for Hanzo first, and then slowly after that they also got Anduin. The top fort has already been destroyed. They're moving into the middle now, taking these towers down, trying to open the gate. The Immortal is down to 50% of the shield. 16 is still missing for Oxygen Esports. Now they're going to get it soon, and at least they have a 5-man on the map to defend. With Genji missing, I think they can still hold here. But this is just nasty. Absolutely nasty. Chili Mountain with so much aggression and momentum now. Genji is on his way back. They're of course going to try to get some kills before he's here, but I think that's not going to happen. The top keep, they hold on to it. Given what happened over the last 1 or 2 minutes, I gotta say that I expected Oxygen Esports to lose way more than this. Way, way more. But now they got level 16. That gives us synergy with the Alpha Wolf and the level 4 talent choice of Thrall. We also got the double pull with the Glyph of Faith now from Anduin. But holy hell. So right now, what we got is 46,000 damage for Hanzo. 63,000 for Tracer. Dino crushing it. The only one in the game that hasn't died yet. The only one that has not died even once in this game. But yeah, the aggressive performance that we are seeing from them is absolutely paying off. Genji has now taken the bottom camp. Each team has, of course, lost one of their keeps. So let's not forget that one teamfight victory would allow Oxygen Esports to go to the top lane for the core. This isn't over. Arrow gets dodged. Nice. The Quasar coming in from the side here. Gets immediately targeted. Has to bunker it up quickly, I think. Goes for the stun. Goes for the bunker. They're sieging up on that keep. Nobody with a talent advantage right now. The Quasar in trouble. There's the Sundering. And there's the kill. Down goes Blaze. And now they gotta retreat. And Malfurion is dead. Malfurion is down. 2 heroes have been eliminated. The Immortal is spawning. Bottom of the map has to be dealt with. That's too much. 16 minutes in, the catapults are starting to hurt, but guess what? It seems like Ultralisk might also fall. He gets hit. Protected, by the way. And he's zipping out. But there comes the Stormbolt. Nope, you get the extract instead. Ultralisk is able to escape. Bot lane, still one catapult that Hazu has to deal with. But 22 seconds and 28 until Blaze and Malfurion are back. And here we are. Oxygen Esports bringing it back. Hazu dropped the arrow, didn't get the connect, and they are trying to do what they can to stop the bleeding here. They can't die. They gotta get back. Masquerade eats the Stormbolt. Urel wants a piece of the action but doesn't get it. They're closing on 20. That's the advantage that they have. And of course there's also still the fort and the keep at the bottom of the map, so that's where the Immortal is headed once they're able to claim it. But they're trying to defend here. They're trying to get a kill. They're again looking for Nick. Nick gets attacked. Hit point pool whittled down slowly. Malfurion is back to business too. They're waiting for 20. Oh, at this point you might as well let the Immortal be taken. And just wait for 20 and defend with it. And I think that's what the plan is. Try and buy some time for the team to do some damage. Reduce the shield as best they can already. And then defend with level 20 talents. That has to be the game plan here. Arrow dodged by Banana. I'm not sure if he dodged it or he got lucky. Did he really see it? They try for the kill! The bubble! Yasuo, you little god. That timing was so damn good. But the fight isn't over. Nequaza gets attacked again, and he is dead. Once more, it Blaze that dies first, but Anduin is dead too. Anduin is down, and here's level 20. They got their Storm Talents. Catapults on the core. The red team has catapults on the core, and they're losing Hazu. Hazu is dead. Hazu is dead. They're trying to go also for Copenhagen and for Nagrom, and the core is losing the shield quickly. What a play again by Genji. Ultralisk coming in quickly to get the hits, and the core is losing hit points. Down to 78%. Nick is dealing with the catapults as quickly as he can, but the team, they want to go for it all. The boss, the Immortal, it's down at the bottom of the map, but they're trying to end it right now with the 4 heroes that they still have in play, and they are going to make it happen. A 2-0 lead in the best of 5, yet the winner bracket for Chili Mountain against Oxygen Esports. GG. Cursed Hollow, map number 3. And guys, this could be the final map in this series. I'm a little bit scared of that. I would love to have this at least a 4 mapper, if not 5 maps. But Chili Mountain seems to be on fire. I love how aggressive both of the teams currently are. Of course, for Oxygen Esports, this is tricky now, because it's 3 match points in a row for Chili Mountain. Now, we are not in this position for the first time. The last big tournament that we ran, we had, I think, how many comebacks did we have in the playoffs? I think it was 3. 3 times where a team had a 2-0 lead, and then it still went to the 5th map, which is crazy. But it could happen again, of course. Oxygen Esports will have to step it up a little bit if they really want to do that, though. Now, again, they're playing with a sub. Nagrom is a great frontliner, he's a fantastic tank. But at the same time, if you've been training with a team member for months and years, and then you have to play with a sub, there's always a couple of nuances or a couple of maybe like specific communication issues that might arise there. So that's, we gotta give them some credit there. Oxygen Esports has done a fantastic job so far today, and both of the games were close, and we had a lot of great fights. But it could be the end of the road for them in the winner bracket. Now, if they lose here, they will drop down into the losers bracket and still have a chance to reach the grand final. So keep that in mind. As it comes to bans, we have the same ban pattern for Chili Mountain that we've seen in some of the previous games, especially Garden of Terror. So Hogger and Lucio get banned, and guess what? With the Genji first pick for Nick, we get Sergeant Hammer, this time by Ultralisk. So Chili Mountain is now gonna try to give them a taste of their own medicine. Pretty much Chili Mountain at this point is just saying, like, we got some Germans as well. We also got some Panzer players. So Ultralisk is going to be the one to try and take him on here. Dehaka for Dequaza for the side lane. So, yeah. And we got Muradin very early here for Nagrom. So Muradin, Blaze, and Genji. Very quick with the draft now. But yeah, on that third map, there's obviously quite a lot on the line here. So, yeah. It should be fun. Yeah, Cursed Hollow is also a pretty solid map, where globals will do a whole lot for you. The birdie has fallen off a bit lately, but this is of course another global that you could always use. Haven't seen anything too crazy yet in regards to, I don't know, Abyssal Vikings, but both of these teams are capable of busting any of these heroes out if they feel that there's a draft that gives them an advantage with that. Already Diablo banned too. Now, of course, you could also try... I mean, there's actually a lot that you could still get to protect Sergeant Hammer. Anduin is one of the supports that is really vibing well with Hammer, because whenever the Sergeant is in trouble, you just pull her out. And also something that Banana Age could definitely play here, so maybe we're gonna get that. And you want to take it away from Genji. Yeah, for sure. But they go Karazim again. Played a lot of Karazim in the round of 8. So Karazim and Tyrael, which also means that Nagrom has to be very careful where he moves. If he just goes and face checks a bush and then gets licked by Dehaka and 7-sided by Karazim, then that would be the end of him very quickly. We saw that happen once or twice in the round of 8 already today. Against Diablo back then, but still. Point stands. The Shimadas united once more as Hanzo gets picked by Hazu. And we get Malfurion. Okay, final pick, Dino. What's it gonna be? Game number 3, everybody. Is it going to be a 3-0 here in the winner bracket for Chili Mountain, or is Oxygen Esports able to put a point onto the board? We're going to find out now. The map is Cursed Hollow, and the series has been a very entertaining one so far. But in we go. It's Tracer again for Dino. The cavalry is here once again as we are headed for Cursed Hollow. Chili Mountain has a 2-0 lead over Oxygen Esports as the red team is trying to fight back. They have to fight off 2 match points to make it to the 5th map. On the left side, Dequaza with Dehaka, Dino and Tracer. Ultralisk is playing a Sergeant Hammer. We got Banana H on Karazim and Masquerade on Tyrael. Towards the right side of the map, Copenhagen playing Blaze for Oxygen Esports with Hazops on Hanzo, Nagrom on Murden, Nick on Genji, and Yasu on Malfurion. I still haven't received a proper answer from Nagrom regarding his nickname. I asked him once, like straight up, if Nagrom is just Morgan spelled backwards or if there's any other meaning to the name. And he pretty much acknowledged it, but he didn't say anything, so I'm not quite sure what really the deal is with all of that. But yeah, our little Morgan over here is doing his thing, which immediately leads me in my brain to Morgan Freeman, and from Morgan Freeman I'm ending up at Shawshank Redemption. Amazing movie. Fantastic movie, one of my absolute favorites. If you have not watched Shawshank Redemption yet, I highly recommend that you do so. Because yeah, that movie is pretty fantastic. I guess everybody here already watched it, and if you haven't, then do. And if you haven't watched it, then I assume that you're one of those plebs that also hasn't watched The Wire yet, so yeah, please do that as well. Educate yourself, and thank me later. Now, on level 1, we get the Tracer rounds. Spray game on point. But maybe a little bit less aggression in this game. We'll see. So, at that point, what do we got? We got Copenhagen, we got Ultralisk at the bot lane facing off against each other, 2 StarCraft characters that are doing their thing. But yeah, I don't really know. Feels like Blaze is a little bit in an awkward spot because he just doesn't have the same range here. The fire bat against the siege tank, that's just not really a good thing. Ooh, Masquerade. He got hit hard by that root. And there's the kill. Masquerade goes down. Pulling a little bit of a Lauber there. Alright. Nicely done. And, well, Dequaz at the top has also been dropped pretty low. So he has to retreat and drop the fountain cooldown. Bit of a better opening into the game here now for Oxygen Esports, but of course we're still way too early to make any kind of judgment. Now, camps are taken all over the place. Little 4 talents are in. This time we're getting the Earth Ally here for Karazim. As usual, the standard with the Iron Fists on level 1. And, well, still a little bit of dancing around here in the middle. Oh, Hazu getting right away attacked by Banana H as the Karazim flank is coming in. The Bald Brother is making some moves, going full Ip Man on us here. Yeah, gets a couple of hits in. I like it. Straight up against Karazim. Top side. We have side lane Muradin now. It's honestly kind of funny. Muradin is amazing wave clear. Nako is like, I got this, boys. Don't worry. I got this, at least for now. Now again, they're spreading out onto 3 lanes. Not having the need to rotate a whole lot, but with the first tribute now spawning, this is where we're not only going to get some global pressure from the Haka, but also we're going to see what the red team can do to lock this one in. Yeah, Nick with the Snowflake, riding it into battle. And yeah, at the same time, it's a little bit of an attempt to go for the Quasar at the top. They have Hazu here too. It's a bit of a gamble, honestly, because it means that they're missing another hero at the bottom of the map. I guess they got enough interrupts there. But once that Sergeant Hammer is having access to level 7, this is also where the real pressure play begins at the bot lane, because that's all the mobility. And the tribute is just simply handed over. They're not even fighting for it. Simply let it go and they're like, nah, it's gonna be fine. We'll deal with it later. So, well, with that, Masquerade gets... yeah, Spray Game is there, but he still eats the Stormbolt. They're trying to dive on Ultralisk here in the back. Also with the main tank Tyrael and the side lane Tyrael, we now get the Swift Retribution once again, and we've also got the Stalwart Angel. Yeah, they're going for Yasuo. The problem really that you have with Malfurion is that he's incredibly vulnerable, so if you are able to dive on him, and he's in trouble, and they have so many heroes that can dive here. It's not only the Haka that can bury behind you, But you have to deal with Tracer, you got to deal with Karazim that can jump in. And let's not forget that Tyrael can also be really annoying with the mobility that he has in a team fight. So I don't envy Malfurion. He is going to be the primary target in multiple battles. I mean, that one's for certain. If he can escape, on the other hand, it's a bit of a different story. I would still assume that he goes for Tranquility here. I mean, if he plays Twilight Dream, that would be a little bit different. I mean, given the comp that they're playing in the lineup, I assume that he's going for sustainability. But if it's all about him just using Twilight Dream, then it's going to be a lot more dangerous for any of those mobile heroes to attack into the backline. So I guess that's the good news. But here we are again. Shots are being fired. We got 1 kill in the game at the 5-minute mark, and the second tribute is at least being contested a little bit here. Nagrom with the zoning Stormbolt, but everybody's around now. They're trying to poke a bit with Hazu too. So Hazu goes for the pokes. As Sergeant Hammer is attacking structures. Gets body blocked, Stormbolted, and goodbye Ultralisk. Yeah, that's a kill. Now, the tribute is taken. So they got 1 tribute, is the second one. And traded it against the death of Sergeant Hammer, who also did damage in the middle of the map. But I would still take it, I suppose. Yeah, bottom of the map. Copenhagen sitting tight here. It's gonna be interesting, especially now that they sniffed out that the boss is about to be taken. But Oxygen is slightly ahead, so an early level 10 would help them to secure the boss. Gets leashed though. Yeah, full hit points. Oh no, not like this. Hanzo jumping away, and here it is, the play for Malfurion. And the old geezer can run, but he can't hide, so that's 2 kills now for Tracer. Dino and Tracer really just wielding that hero like a surgeon a scalpel and taking them apart 1 cut at a time. So no boss for Oxygen Esports, instead they're falling behind in experience now. And with 2 dead heroes, they're also suffering a lot of structural damage in the middle. Lost the entire wall. By now we got isolation, we got the pulse rounds. No surprises on level 10. Muradin holding on to his heroic, but I would still assume that we're gonna get Avatar here. I mean, is he going for the Lauba special? Nah. He's not gonna Haymaker this one, is he? We got, by the way, Twilight Dream. So Malfurion with Twilight Dream now. And again, they're fighting for the boss instead of taking their own. They try to fight this out, and he goes Haymaker. He goes Haymaker, and he Haymakers the Haka. He's dead. That's a kill, but Malfurion has also fallen. The play just continues, even with him using his ult. 7-sided now. Copenhagen, he wants Banana, and they're going to get Banana. But there might be a counter kill on the horizon for the team. And well, just as I say, the exact opposite happens. So instead, we have Tracer and also Karazim taken out. Nice! Oxygen Esports coming back with a vengeance. Dehaka and Malfurion, the first 2 to fall. And then the big battle over here for Banana Age. And after that also for Tracer and for Masquerade. 3 kills to 6. The boss claimed at the top. And Oxygen Esports, ladies and gentlemen, is making some sweet, sweet moves. Oh yeah. Battle into the middle of the map now as the camp is pushing too. But yeah, I like it. This is what we were hoping for, that Oxygen Esports would really bring the fight. But Chili Mountain has now multiple times in the late game succeeded in turning this around like a boss. And they are going to attempt to do that again. Now there is a big advantage, of course. Experience is still very similar. But the top side, the boss, they had to defend against it. And that means that they had to use a lot of time to deal with this. There were still a couple of camps that also had to be taken down by the red team. By now we have 13 talents available for Oxygen. But then again, Chili Mountain is going to get that soon too. Arrow is missing though, and so is the Stormbolt. And, oh, Nick, careful here. Yeah, if they get a hold of him in that situation, he might actually die. But it's 13 versus 13 talents, and this is another fight for a potential curse. Because, well, Chili Mountain has 2 to their name, 2 tributes. And this is going to be the potential 3rd one for them. Still a bit of a battle over here. There's the jet propulsion. Nice double hit. Can they get away? And yes, they can. They got all the mobility in the world. And here's the channel. It's a freebie. It's a curse against Oxygen Esports. Here we are. And 13 on both sides. This is the moment where you can really try and take a few of these forts down. especially if you're able to get a kill. And they're already pushing Yasuo in particular back here. Oh, Haymaker! Haymaker and the... Oh, no! The BFG! Nice! Taking Hanzo down with a beautiful hit. And now they're trying for another one. They take out Genji. 2 quick hits here and the chance to go for the keep while the minions deal with the fort. That is fantastic play by Chili Mountain once again, and they're making the best out of the situation here. They have an advantage thanks to the curse, and they're getting mad value. A double kill, a fort in the middle, a keep that gets taken a second later. The minions dealt with the fort at the bot lane, and up at the top, this one is likely going to fall too. Fantastic play by them. And this is how it all started. I mean, look at this. Bam! Straight to the face of Hanzo. He gets taken down. And after that, they get a second kill thanks to the Dragon de Quasar. Hanzo dies again. And Banana H, yes, he's in trouble, but he still has the 7-sided. 6 kills to 6. The curse is over. But the bot lane is exposed. Masquerade, he falls to the fort, to the keep, by the way. So yeah, that's also a little bit, well, Monka-esque, but still. So we nearly have them on level 16, and they're still sieging this one. With Hanzo, not back to business just yet, they can, but the problem is that, Tracer, and she is dead. Tracer down, 16 is available for Chili Mountain. They gotta hightail it out of there, but that was a massively successful curse. I mean, damn. They got a keep, and they got 3 forts. What more do you want? I mean, honestly. What more can you hope for? Banana H is about to get away. Yes. Dips out. And they can even hold on to that bottom fort, I suppose. Now, with experience, we still have level 60 now for Oxygen Esports. So the couple of kills that they got at the bottom fight helped them a lot. Brought them back. But the structural position on the map is really problematic. Bit more of a damage output setup from Banana H, by the way, as he went straight into the way of 100 fists and also the 6th sense. So, yeah, 2 aggressive talents for him. Still the giant killer for Sergeant Hammer. And just looking at the damage numbers at this point, we have 27,000 for the Sergeant, but look at Genji. 37k. Yeah, look at Genji. Look at Nagrom. They're trying for kills again. Genji's coming in from the top now. He wants to help the team out here. They nearly got a kill, a sneaky one. Nagrom barely survived it, but as all of that happened, 2 camps were taken, one by Ultralisk and one by Tracer. So now they have Siege Giants and a Bruiser camp on route in the mid and the top lane. And the tribute is popping up at the top. The boss is still up down here. And I'm actually more shocked than anything else that Dino hasn't already made a move for the boss a long time ago, because that's usually what he does. I mean, it's Dino that we're talking about. Taking bosses is what he does all the time. And they are really fighting for this, aren't they? They got the Sanctification. They're buying some time for their camps with this. That's what they do for sure. Could be a problem at the top lane, but it's going to take a lot longer than just a few seconds for that. Oh! And Yasuo's dead. And so is Hanzo. Damn, son. They did it again. They get another double kill here. And they go for the triple and they take it. Corbin. No, he dies too. This could be the end of it. Check this fight out. There's the battle. They get on Malfurion very quickly. He goes for the ult, but it's not enough. Malf gets killed and kicked all over the map. His dead corpse just thrown onto the next screen. And now they go for the core. I mean, honestly, showcasing strength here in their first series against Oxygen Esports. We might see another one, but it feels like this one comes to an end on Cursed Hollow as Chili Mountain goes for the victory. They go for the core. Their heroes are back. They're going to try to save this somehow. Bottom keep is also under pressure. Hanzo already with the arrow. The core down to 30%, and they are just murdering it. Yas is about to die again. They're killing everybody else. At least Karazim is dead too, but it's still going to be the end of the game. This is it. A 3-0 victory for Chili Mountain as they move on to the winner bracket final.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description and check that out. Thanks in advance and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.